What is up, fam bam? It's your guy Ron, back to you with another video. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Today, I will be giving you some tips and tricks on how you can pass call center training without any problems. Let's go! So fam bam, today I want to give you tips on how you can pass call center training without any problems. So I've actually been a trainee multiple times already, and I'm also a trainer. So I'm sure these tips that I'll give you will surely help. Let's start with tip number 1. First off, I want to highlight attendance. I know some of you might have attendance as one of your metrics or requirements in order for you to pass your training or your call center training. Well, there's actually more to it. You see, we are in training for a reason. Kaya tayo nag-train is para tayo matuto. We aim, or the goal here is for you to learn the process, or how to do your job. So if you're not there, if you're not in training, or if you're absent, then of course hindi nyo matututunan yung mga bagay na ituturo ng araw na yon. So of course those are some missed opportunities, and I'm sure that's gonna be a big impact considering na ilang araw lang ang meron sa training. Syempre guys, attendance, kailangan nandun kayo body, mind, and soul. Okay? Soul. Kasi mahirap yung papasok nga kayo pero lumilipad yung isip nyo kung saan. Iba yung iniisip nyo. Hindi kayo nakapag-concentrate dun sa topic or sa kung ano man yung tinuturo ng trainer nyo. So, it's important for you to be there presently in body, mind, and of course, soul. Of course, I know some of you might have some emergency situation during the training period na hindi nyo talaga kayang pumasok. Either may sakit kayo na hindi nyo talaga kayang bumangon no matter how hard you try, or let's say nagbaha dun sa lugar nyo, hindi talaga kayo makakapasok, or knock on the wood, wag naman sana, pero special cases na hindi talaga kayo makapasok. Kung ganon, let your trainer know that you won't make it to work. So make sure na valid yung reason nyo if you can't make it to work. Especially trainee pa lang kayo. And if ever nga na hindi kayo makapasok sa work, you have to make sure na you'd make up for that lost time or lost days. So kung halimbawa hindi kayo nakapasok for one reason or another, and it's a valid reason, make sure na pagpasok nyo, you can ask your trainer or your co-workers or your waymates, co-trainees na kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan nyo, ano yung topics na na-miss nyo during the times that you're not there. At least that way, hindi masyadong mabigat yung impact sa knowledge nyo. Mabigat man yung impact sa attendance scores nyo, pero at least yung knowledge nyo nandoon pa rin siya. Kumbaga, bawi lang for missed times. Okay, let's go now to tip number 2. So for tip number 2 guys, it's very obvious naman. You have to focus. When we say focus on the topic, focus on what is being taught by your trainer. Okay, kung ano man yung tinuturo ng trainer nyo, focus kayo doon. Hindi pwede yung papasok kayo, aantok-antok kayo. Well, I know there are times na mangyayari yun since most of the call center accounts or even trainings happen in night shift, wherein kung first time nyo sa ganong klaseng shift, so most likely aantokin talaga kayo. If you have to stand up, you can ask permission. If you can do that, stand up. If you're feeling drowsy or feeling sleepy during the discussion, you can ask your trainer for permission. You can go out, maghilamos kayo sa comfort room, hilamos lang para magising, or you can even drink coffee para magising kayo. Some people actually drink energy drink. And when we say focus, guys, this also includes side chats, meaning pag nagtuturo, dun lang kayo sa kung ano yung tinuturo. Huwag na kayong makipagdaldalan sa seatmates nyo. Hindi yung nagtuturo na nakaka-distract kayo eh. Kasi kung nagtuturo yung trainer nyo, tapos nakikipag-usap kayo sa katabi nyo during discussion, syempre, madidistract yung trainer nyo, madidistract yung buong class. Hindi lang ikaw yung affected dito. Pati yung ibang mga co-trainees mo, they will also be affected by that distraction. Kailangan, if you feel that you're not learning, you have to do something about that. You can ask or approach your trainer after the class or during your breaks and let them know na you're having difficulty focusing on the discussion probably because of the way that your trainer is teaching, or maybe because of the ambience in the room. So you can ask for some icebreaker or whatnot, just for you to make sure you're focused. And for my tip number 3, okay, tip number 3, guys, please ask questions. This is a very big deal for me as a trainee and also as a trainer. Why? Kasi pag may mga topics or discussions na hindi clear para sa inyo, you have to ask questions. Kailangan nagtatanong kayo sa trainer nyo kung ano ba to, ano ba yung mga bagay na hindi nyo naiintindihan. Kailangan ma-explain sa inyo yon. Kailangan bago matapos yung araw na yon, lahat malino sa inyo. Otherwise, you're gonna get left behind. Okay? If some of you may be too shy to ask questions in front of the class or during class because you might think na nakaka-istorbo kayo, or maybe isipin sa inyo ng ibang katrabaho nyo na slow kayo or what. Always remember, number 1, people learn in different ways. Some people learn through listening, some people learn through watching, some people learn through doing it, okay, or actually practicing it. So iba-iba kayo ng way kung paano kayo natututo. Also, different people have different learning curves. So maybe mabilis lang sila, but it doesn't mean na mahina ka or slow ka. It just means na, longer yung learning curve mo. So you have to ask questions. You have to ask your trainer to explain it in a different way for you in order for you to get the topic, or get what's being discussed. If you're really having difficulty trying to ask questions in front of the class or during class, you can actually stay during your break or after class, after your shift, and approach your trainer. Sir, ma'am, or trainer, I actually have this topic that we discussed that's really not clear for me. Can you elaborate this or explain it in a different way? Your trainer would feel much better if you do that, because that would show your commitment to learning. So your trainer will really appreciate it if you're making or you're doing that extra effort for you to learn. If for example, gusto niyo magtatanong after class, write down the questions that you might have. Allowed naman siguro kayong magdala ng notebooks and pens, right? So write down the questions you might have and then ask that questions or ask those questions after class. So lahat ng mga questions niyo during discussions ma-address. And guys, for my final tip, my bonus tip, my 4th tip of the day is to never give up. Okay? So, of course, lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin sa umpisa, first time nating ginagawa or first time nating natututunan, lahat yan, guys, mahirap talaga. Walang madali sa umpisa. So, eventually, magiging madali yan over time. But, of course, since you're under training, lahat ng bagay na matututunan nyo on a daily basis is mahirap. Okay? Especially if first time nyo sa call center, baka meron pa dyan sa inyo na nag-expect na madali yung call center kasi magsasalita ka lang ng English, okay na. Hindi ganun yun. So, pagpasok nyo ng call center, pag nagte-training na kayo, tapos hindi yun yung expectation nyo, malamang sa malamang mahirapan kayo, mag-struggle kayo, heck, you might even fail. Right? You might even fail some assessment, some exams that you might have during training. So, mahirapan talaga kayo. Pero, never ever give up. Yes, yung iba madali para sa kanila, especially yung mga may previous experience na sa call center. Huwag kayong ma-intimidate. Do not compare yourself to others, especially to your co-trainees. Hindi porket nakukuha nila kagad or hindi porket nadadalian sila, dapat madalian ka din. Hindi. Iba-iba nga yung learning curve nyo, diba? So, kailangan mo lang never give up. Always ask questions when you have questions. Always focus and always be present. Sundan nyo lang to, and I'm sure training will be fun and exciting for you. Okay? So, kahit anong mangyari, kapag may mga lapses kayo, pag may mga bagay na nahihirapan kayo, don't hesitate to approach your trainer para mapadali nila or ma-explain nila sa inyo ito. I'm sure they're more than willing to help you guys. Okay? So, leave comments down below if you have any more questions regarding training tips and tricks, especially with call center. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification bell icon for my next videos. Until next time, see you on the next video. Peace out.